Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, 2024 is finally coming to an end. Yep, that's right, I said finally, because this year has been one of the worst years of my life. I have experienced so much loss, from heartbreak to losing an apartment to losing a job that I loved and facing medical issues that were pretty severe. So, with that being said, I said no. I absolutely refuse to have another year like 2024. And I said, what a better way to end the year than with a plan and a strategy for how we're going to make 2025 our best year. And yes, I'm going to be sharing my goals with you guys today. And I also want you guys to share some of your goals with me down below in the comments. Let's all try to push and strive for a better 2025. We all deserve it. I'm claiming love, abundance, happiness, and a lot of success for us this upcoming year. And I'm hoping that this video will motivate you to push forward and to come up with your own list of things that you want to accomplish this year. And let's hold ourselves accountable. All right, you guys. So my first goal for this year, I'm laughing because to me, it's just crazy that I have to set this as a goal. But my first goal of this year is to become more social and put myself out there more to make new friendships. You guys, the way that I struggle with this, I don't know how this happened because I used to be very social. And I don't know if life just jaded me or I've just had some bad friendships or I'm just getting old, okay? Let's face it, we're all getting old. But it is really hard for me to make new friends. I struggle with trusting people. I struggle with opening myself up to people. I struggle with building relationships. And I think a lot of it has to do with just my childhood and some childhood issues that I face, like everyone else. But I just really have noticed that I am not doing myself a favor. In this world, we all need something from each other, whether that's love, whether that's friendship, whether that is just helping each other and giving each other a hand. And a lot of times I like to do things alone. I like to go through my struggles alone. I like to go through my happiness alone. I like to go through a lot. I can't even say it. I like to go through a lot of things alone. And making new friends, I don't know, but I'm just not very open to people. And I am aware that I push people away, not just in my personal relationships, but even with friendships. I can't believe I'm even addressing this. Like, just the fact that I'm even acknowledging this definitely shows that I'm growing as a human, because I'm able to acknowledge the things that I need to work on. And I feel like a lot of times I've missed out on getting to know new people. And because I just don't feel like I vibe with them, or I don't feel like we have anything in common, I don't know, or even if I do like them and I do vibe with them, I still don't allow myself to get closer to people. And I definitely need to work on this year. So that will be my first goal. Becoming more social and being more open to making friends. Okay, my next goal is something that's very personal, something that I've struggled with all of my life, and that is controlling my weight. So my actual goal for this upcoming year, 2025, is to lose 40 pounds. And I know that that may seem like a lot to people, but obviously I'm giving myself a year, and I hope that I do accomplish it. My main reason why this is a very important goal for me this year is because this year I actually ended up at the hospital 3 times in the ER during a week. And I can make a video about that situation if you guys would like me to make a video on my ER story. I'm not trying to have this become a channel where I share the diseases or the health issues that I've dealt with, because I already have a Bell's palsy video up. So that's why I haven't made this video yet. But you know what? I think I need to make that video because it is the biggest reason why I want to lose weight, because now it's really affecting my health. And if you know me, you know that I don't deal with pain very well, okay? I'm not the type of person that goes to the ER. Like, I typically am pretty healthy. I don't have any issues. And I know that my health has significantly deteriorated in the past few years. And a lot of it is due to the weight gain. And I just can't keep making excuses for myself. I am fully responsible for this, right? Even when you're making a decision to not do anything about it, you're still making a decision to not do anything about it. So this year, I'm like, no, I want to make sure that I don't ever have to go to the ER again. I want to make sure that when I go to the doctor, they're like, okay, girl, you are good. You are sad. Your, blood pressure is good. Your sugar levels are good. And yeah, everything is great. I don't have like blood pressure issues, but like I said, I had the 3 trips to the ER within a week this year. And I think that during one of those trips, I was in so much pain that my blood pressure elevated. So I just want to make sure that this year I'm a much better, more healthier version of myself. If you guys want to have me do a video on the things that I'm going to be doing to prep for my weight loss and just a healthier lifestyle and get more active, I could definitely make a video about that and we can both learn together, because quite frankly, a lot of it is just learning healthier, learning healthier lifestyle, right? Learning healthier choices and learning more about how to keep yourself healthy. So my goal, like I said, is gonna be to lose 40 pounds this year. So that's goal number 2. And I am hoping that we definitely accomplish this one. So I guess we'll figure it out at the end of the year. I come back to this video and I'll see if I did accomplish it or not. I'm kind of scared now because now I do have to hold myself accountable with you guys, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be for the purpose of making sure that I am healthy. So that's goal number 2. All right, y'all. So my next goal is also a very important one. So all of my goals are pretty important, but this one is like, okay, we're about to be 31 years old. I don't know if you guys know, but my birthday's on New Year's, so it's actually in a few days. But this one is like, okay, we need to mature as an adult and we need to become more financially responsible. So my goal for this year is to save $10,000. And if you know me, you know that I struggle with my spending. And I wouldn't say that I'm too bad, but I'm the type of girl that's like, hey, let's go out to dinner. Hey, let's go out on a little weekend trip. Hey, let's go shopping at TJ Maxx and Home Goods, because I love those stores, okay? So I've just noticed that the more money I make, I am making more of an expensive lifestyle, right? So when you make more money, you end up thinking, oh, I can afford to spend a little extra here. I can afford to spend a little extra there. When we have bills and debt, I don't have a lot of debt, but I do have my car payment. And that is a pretty significant debt to me because I've never had a car loan. So yeah, my goal for this year is to save $10,000. And I am actually pretty excited about this goal because I want to make sure that I am making the right decisions for my financial future. We see a lot of consumerism in our society. You know, we got the TikTok shop, we have the Amazon, we have Temu, Shein, and all these places that just advertise for us to spend our money a lot. And then it's like, at the end of the day, are we really ready for the future? And obviously you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but just being a little bit more prepared is helpful. So my goal for this year is gonna be to save $10,000. I might put together a video on tips or things that I'm doing to save a coin, okay? So yeah, saving $10,000 is my third goal. All right, so my fourth goal is a very special goal. So I have not been back to Peru, which is where I'm originally from, since 2017. So that is like, I don't know, that's like 7 or 8 years now because we're going into 2025. Sorry, I'm not good with math. But I have not been back home since 2017. And I can tell you guys that I miss my family so much. I miss my aunts. Oh, I miss my aunts. They're amazing. I miss my uncles. I miss my grandma. Unfortunately, during COVID, the year of 2020, my grandfather passed away. That one still really hurts. So I think a lot of that is why I also haven't been back home. He was the type of grandpa that would greet us at the door. He would stand outside the door, actually on the sidewalk, and wait for our car to drive, to pull in. And just knowing that I'm not gonna get that back when I go back, I'm trying to like not get emotional, but just knowing that he's not gonna be there is very hard for me because I grew up with him always welcoming us and him always being a great grandparent. And going back home is not gonna be the same, but I still have so much family that I love and that I miss and that I want to definitely spend more time with. You know, living in a country that's way like far away from your home country can be very difficult at times, and you don't get to see your family, right? So I'm hoping that this year will be the year that I make some time and that I make a commitment to see my family because I miss them a lot, and there's really nothing better than family. And yeah, so that's gonna be my fourth goal, is to visit Peru. So my fifth goal is gonna be keeping up with my self-maintenance. You guys, this one is so big for me because I used to be the girl that was always done up. I used to always have my makeup done. I used to always do my hair. I used to always be dressed up. And I don't know what's happened, but just other things in my life have taken more importance, right? As we get older, we start to value other things. You know, maybe we put more time and emphasis on our family, on our kids, on our husbands. I don't have any of that. I mean, I have my family, but I really have no excuse to not take care of myself. So I definitely want to make sure that this year I'm putting more effort into my appearance. And it's not so much of a thing that is about being vain and, you know, wanting to be seen. It's not about that. It's about the way that you present yourself and the way that you see yourself in the mirror is like, has such a big impact on everything you do and how your day goes. And I've noticed that a lot for me. On the days that I get dressed up for work, I'm feeling myself. I'm getting more things done. I'm feeling like I can conquer the world. I'm feeling like a boss bee. But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I used to enjoy all these things. Why have I not prioritized that, you know? So this year, I'm definitely gonna make sure that I try to do my makeup more often, that I try to do something with my hair. If you know me, I am really bad at doing stuff with my hair. Like, the most I'll do is curl it, but at some point, you know, you need to try new things. So definitely trying more with my hair, and just, I guess, really the biggest thing within this goal would be to also like change up my style. I feel like my style is very serious, very corporate, very like, not even corporate, because I've seen some girls that are very like dressed up, super nice and modern. But for me, I feel like I definitely need to dress my age. I am not 58, right? And even if I was 58, I need to look good. I need to look like a cute 58-year-old. So with that being said, definitely changing up my my wardrobe and getting more quality pieces and pieces that stand out and that just look more elegant and just more put together. All right, you guys. So my next goal is gonna be improving my yoga. So I recently discovered yoga earlier this year and I fell in love with it, but I struggled a lot with holding my balance and holding my poses. I think a lot of it was because I wasn't consistent, but also because I've gained a lot of weight. It has made it very difficult for me to be able to be fit enough to hold those poses longer. But on the few times that I did go to yoga, I noticed that it helped to relax me so much. It was a great workout. It helped to just give me a more clear mind, right? And I honestly would say that I would leave like a better person every time I went, like just with a cleaner mind, just happier thoughts, more relaxed, not so stressed. And I definitely enjoy yoga. I've been practicing here at home because it is so cold where I live. I only try to leave for work or unless I need to go grocery shopping. So I typically will stay in my house. So what I've told myself is that I'm gonna practice my yoga poses while I'm at home and just watch the YouTube videos that are available. And once it gets warmer and there's not like, nasty, snowy roads, then I'm gonna sign up for a membership for a yoga studio. So I am really excited for that. It's something that I really want to actually carry through and not just say that I wanna do, because I really can see myself enjoying yoga long term. And I've even looked into some of like the classes that some studios offer for you to be like a certified teacher. And there's a specific reason why I would be interested in that. Don't want to share that just yet, but I feel like it is just very like it's something that I could really enjoy myself and help others to learn too, because it's been really beneficial for me. So yeah, that's gonna be my sixth goal, is to improve my yoga. Okay, next we have my seventh goal, and this one is pretty different. I guess different than the other ones that I've shared, but this one is to volunteer more and to specifically volunteer in the Latino community. So obviously volunteer wherever, but if possible, try to do some stuff in the Latino community. As you guys know, I'm Peruvian, and I see that as Latinos, we definitely need a lot of resources. We definitely have a lot of areas where our community can definitely improve and just be more helpful towards each other. And I don't know how I'm gonna accomplish this goal, but I have been looking on Facebook pages, and apparently there is a somewhat, not large, but there is a somewhat of a community here for Latinos. And I'd like to go to events and also help out if I could. Translating is one of the things that I'm really good at, and I feel like that's where a lot of people need help with. Just, translating for events or for anything that people could need help in. So I'll be honest, out of all of my goals, this one is the one that I think I will struggle accomplishing, because I struggle a lot as it is with being social. But I also think that I could accomplish this one because emotionally it means a lot to me, right? I grew up learning English here and I learned pretty fast, but I grew up I grew up seeing a lot of need in the community, and I just know that there's a lot of work to do, and I would be happy to help with that. So that is my seventh goal, is to volunteer more and also to volunteer in the Latino community. Other places where I think I can volunteer outside of the Latino community would be like maybe churches, or I don't know. I'll have to look into that, but definitely want to volunteer for obviously like the communities here, but also Latino communities, if that makes sense. So for both. But yeah, this one's a really important one for me. I've never volunteered before, so I don't know, but I know that I'm pretty smart when it comes to Googling, and I know that I am pretty resourceful to find, you know, events and stuff going on. So yeah, I'm gonna look to do some community work. My next goal is gonna be my 8th goal is gonna be to get some certificates. There is some IT certificates that I wanna look into, not because I want to join the IT field, but because there is softwares that I think are very helpful for any position that you work in. I work in the administrative side of business, so I think that there's a lot of certificates that would be helpful to me. So like some of the ones that I've looked at is like Power BI, and I think it's not Visio. What else was I thinking? Okay, so Power BI. I would like to take a project management course as well because it's something that I do have interest in, and I think that project management is something that you can use in all industries, and it's just a helpful skill to have. And then also look into some Excel. I would say Excel is something, and I don't even have to take a course in that. That's just something that I can learn on YouTube, and that just comes to, you know, it comes down to using your time wisely. So Excel is probably one of the biggest ones. I'm pretty reliant on Google Sheets, but if you know, most businesses don't use Google Sheets. Everybody uses Excel. And for a girly like me, Excel be having me lost. So I definitely want to brush up on my skills and just do some learning this year. I think learning is very important, and we should always challenge ourselves to learn. So that is going to be my 8th goal this year, is to get some certificates and just become a better rounded, more knowledgeable professional. So that's my 8th goal. Next, I have my 9th goal. This one's a little personal. Typically, I wouldn't share this stuff on YouTube, but I think it's important to be transparent. And I think in our society, especially in this day and age of social media, everybody wants to look like they're living the most perfect life. And I'm very not like that. I'm very transparent, and I'm very vulnerable at times when I choose to. And yeah, I think it's important to share, you know, some of the struggles that we all go through, right? We're all humans. We all deal with different things. So my 9th goal is going to be to do some inner healing. And I plan on doing that by finally getting a therapist. I think that everyone should get a therapist, just because we all deal with so many things and we're all pulled in different directions. Like, for example, I am a daughter. I'm also a professional. I'm also a friend. All right, you guys, I apologize. For some reason, my camera kept saying that I didn't have enough storage, but I've got it all figured out. So I apologize if this video comes out a little choppy. But as I was saying, was that we are all pulled in different directions, and sometimes all of that can be super overwhelming, and we all just need someone to vent to and talk to about our daily struggles. That's why I'm thinking about seeing a therapist. I also have some additional inner things that I'm still healing from. Quite a few more from this year. But I think it's very important to find a therapist that fits you and your needs, and also one that fits that, like, your cultural needs. I think that's really important as well. You know, me being a part of an immigrant household, that comes with just different type of issues, and I wouldn't say issues, but just different family dynamics. So I think that having a therapist that fits your culture or your background is really helpful as well, especially one that also deals with issues that are more pertinent to you. So that is my 8th goal, or my 9th goal. I can't remember now because my camera shut off a few times, but that is also one of my goals for now, for 2025, is to do some inner healing work. All right, you guys, so the devil has definitely been working hard, but one thing about me is I'm gonna work harder, baby. My camera has shut off like 5 or 6 times trying to record this last part of the video, but my 10th and final goal is to get closer to God. This year has been so difficult for me. It's been a true test to my faith, and I have had to learn to lean on God and put aside my own understanding, right? They say lean on God, not on your own understanding. And I've had to really just learn that. There was moments where I was in a very deep depression for a few months this year, and had it not been by friends that were close to me and my praying mother and people that were praying for me, I really don't know how I would be here today. God has really been the main source of my strength. He's really been the one that's really allowed for new opportunities and new doors to open in my life. And I always say, like, God, you are my greatest blessing. Don't ever leave my side. Even if I push you away, please don't ever let me leave your side, because it's hard out there. And moments like this year have taught me that really the things that matter are just having a happy life. And the smaller things matter, like being close with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And I'm just so thankful that God has put good people around me and good people that are there to help push me up when my faith is not that strong. So I'm really thankful for God and all the things He does for me. And my biggest goal is to get closer on Him. You can never get close enough. And if you have a God or if you have your own faith, I encourage you to lean on that, because these are trying times, and we all could use all the help that we get. And what a better way than to lean on our faith. So yeah, shout out to God, because this year He has really been by my side through every step of the way, even on things that I never thought could happen for me. Just good, positive things. And I'm lucky to be ending the year on this note. So with that being said, this is the end of the video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below. I want to know what you all's goals are for this year. And I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I've noticed that I've gotten a few more subscribers. So welcome and thank you for subscribing. And if you're watching this video, I hope that you have a blessed 2025 and that all your dreams and your goals come true. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.